It can be really easy to fall off the wagon, but we've got just the person here to help keep us on track and set some of those goals to be SMART goals. We have Samantha Lane from Origami Day joining us.
Yeah,
some of these numbers are pretty wild.
They are. So before we get into SMART goals, let's talk about the numbers you're referencing. So 80% of people don't reach their New Year's resolutions. You had some great things on your Facebook post today, but those are obviously not part of the 80%. Because most of the people who don't reach their goals actually fall off the wagon by mid-February, which is why today in the beginning of March, let's just talk about it.
Let's wrangle our goals in. There's some easy ways you say to do this, right?
Absolutely, yes. I'm all about helping people to simplify the difficult stuff of life. This show is a good example of all the stuff that can happen in any day. Just today's content is so busy. So how do we really hone in on the things that are important to us? What mattered to us just a few months ago, and how do we revisit that to live our best life in 2020?
I love it.
So number one is we've got to really focus on what still matters. Some things have fallen by the wayside by now, and that's totally okay, because what that means is those aren't the heck yes of life.
Okay.
So we really just want to focus on, like, right now, Kelly, what still matters to you? And that's what you need to go ahead and start thinking about turning into a SMART goal.
Okay, put those things at the top of your priority list.
Absolutely.
Kicking some of those things off that you know may not be achievable this year.
Right, we can't do it all. And so I like to tell people, in a world of decisions, if it's not a heck yes, it's a no.
Okay,
and
I like that.
Yeah, it helps make a lot of decisions.
Not a heck yes, it's a heck no. So get it off that list.
Right. So once you have those things, maybe one or two resolutions that you're still really passionate about, then start with SMART goals. So instead of saying, I want to be healthy this year, let's make that specific, measurable, achievable, or attainable, realistic and relevant, and time-bound.
Okay.
So instead of saying, I want to be healthy, maybe we say, I want to be active for 30 minutes a day, 3 days a week. Or we say, I'd like to drop a dress size by July.
I like
so whatever that is, if we can turn it into a SMART goal, we're more likely to know what we're working towards and reach it.
Okay, so the SMART goals are really just more specific goals to kind of keep us in check.
Yes, and think specific, realistic, and time-bound are really the most important things there.
I love that.
So if you're someone who's never run, deciding that your goal is going to be running the marathon in less than 1 month, that might be a little tough. It's specific and it's time-bound, but it may not be very relevant or realistic for you.
So start with, I'm going to exercise or walk, like you said, 30 minutes a week.
One step at a time. One step at a time, for sure.
Okay, I like that.
So then once we have those goals, the nice thing is, what I really love is how do we bring those goals out of our mind and into our life so we actually accomplish them. So I brought a planner with me today to kind of give people a visual example.
I love it.
So we're 42% more likely to achieve a goal when it's written down. So I encourage people, whatever time management tool you're using, write that down. Like, I have a blank page in the beginning of my planner, and I use that to write my specific goals, so I'm sure to accomplish them.
Why is this? Why is it that once we see it, it becomes
I think it becomes more
ingrained?
real, and we feel like we've committed it to someone.
Yes.
And so we're more likely to accomplish it versus let someone down.
I love that.
And the nice thing, too, is if you can plan on paper, then we can kind of see the realistic boundaries of time. So when you put things on a month-view calendar, these little boxes are only so big, just like our days only have 24 hours in each of them. So it really helps us to kind of work with the reality of our time. When we take those goals, we commit to making them SMART, and then we commit them to paper, which is the reality of our lives.
Keeping us on track day by day. Samantha, you're so good at that. For more information on Origami Day, where's the best way to, best place to go?
Yeah, social media, My Origami Day, or on the website, origamiday.com. And there's lots of ways to help people with a New Year resolution reset.
I love it. SMART goals. Thank you so much for being here today.